Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Dwarven Tavern. I am your host, Dr. Jeff Nolans, and this time we have, I'm keeping in the maps department for the time bean, because the time bean can't grow if you don't have a map. I don't know. No idea what I'm talking about these days, so we'll just go with it, shall we? This is a box full of maps from a good guy. That's not part of it. Oh, no, that's not part of it. It's a felon named Dan, and it's a company called Dungeons by Dan. And I asked him, because I saw it and it looked interesting, his maps online, and he sent me this box full of maps, and they're all in the line of dungeon tiles. And after looking at them and seeing them in their glory, they go for about around $45 a pop. Although he does not sell pop, he sells dungeon tiles, and these were just loose in the box. It's just like, oh, I've got some extra. I'll just throw these in, so I will show you what they come in. They come in boxes like these. This is a set, and this set goes for about $45, 44 and change. And the maps themselves are decent quality, on decent quality paper, cardstock, I would say. And they come in several different several different flavors. This is like a, well, it kind of looks like a chocolate, but this is a dungeon. It looks like a crypt, and each one is double-sided, and you get one plethora of tiles per set. And I am not going to do close-ups of each tile, because I'm just gonna fan through them so you can see what these tiles consist of. As I end a sentence with a preposition. As you can see, this one's covered with blood because it's a torture chamber. So what this fella did is, it looks like he took a decent mapping program and sat down and made 100 billion maps and said, I don't need all of these myself. I think I shall sell them. And sell them he does, and for which we are grateful. We, as in the royal me. Well, let's see. I wanted to try something, because a lot of maps are, a lot of these maps are supposedly right upon resistant. But this is not it's not a treated paper, so I don't think you could write on it with dry erase marker or any other kind of erase marker. So I'm gonna make a mark on it with my grease pencil. As you can see here, right there, I made a mark, and I'm gonna take my handy dandy shop rag, and I'm going to write over it. I'm going to try and scrape it off, and it doesn't come off. So fortunately it didn't ruin the tile, the little test patch there. So Don't write on these. If you want, if you have a like I've got a sheet of glass here, and you can just slide these tiles onto the glass and write on it with. I love my grease pencils. I can't say enough about the grease pencils. Yeah, I can. I can say plenty about the grease pencils, but I do so enjoy having and using grease pencils because they're freaking cheap, and you don't have to worry about them drying out like the dry and wet erase markers, and so forth. There you can find them in any hardware store that's worth being called a hardware store, and so forth, and just use them until it's just a little nub like you used to do in 3rd grade with your pencils. So this is Dungeons. This looks like Dungeons. I was going to do an unboxing, but I couldn't wait. That and the fact that I already did a review of this a while back, like several months ago, but when I got to edit the audio was absolutely awful, and I couldn't fix it. Not even with the noise reduction and the noise gates and stuff like that. It was just like a white noise was in the background. You barely hear my voice, so it was too far gone. So I had to redo it. And this is a set of like towers and tavern rooms and just a buttload of 1 metric buttload of, and it's metric because it's like 0.045 buttloads more than a standard imperial buttload. So as you can see, both sides of the paper, I mean, the dude is prolific, and I applaud that. I applaud a proliferation of gaming supplies, because as you know, I'm certain that you can't have too many gaming supplies. If you have too many gaming supplies, you just get out. Just get out of my gaming room. And then he sent me 4 boxes of these, for which I am very grateful. I wouldn't be as grateful if it was crap, but it's not crap. It's very good. And here's another one, and you can see that he keeps with the themes. Okay, very well. Both sides, complete with bloody smeared floors and the like. And as you can see there, it's just pretty amazing stuff. The sheer volume of work that this gentleman has. I'm assuming he's a gentleman. He's nice to me, so. And then, lastly, we have this box. Each one of these boxes goes for about $45, and I would say that they're completely worth it. Just in the amount of work that you don't have to do as a DM or a GM. I started off in 1st edition, so I am forever a DM. I mean, all of these are good quality maps, and it's like 4 boxes of it. It's like $160 worth of stuff. And then sent me these things that I have no idea what to do with. There weren't any instructions, so you'll have to maybe get with the dude. Each of these things tear off into one of these things, so not really sure what that is. I can't find a good use for them. That doesn't mean they're not useful for something. And then, of course, the packing bag. So, Dungeons by Dan. You can look him up on the web. He's got a Dungeons by Dan website. And I highly recommend them. These it's not, okay, so my rating scale has, I was always really kind of ambiguous about it. What is the difference between 4 axes and 5 axes? What's the difference between 1 axe and 2 axes? Well, besides an axe, 1 axe is, you absolutely should never buy this product, okay? 5 axes is if you have a game, if you want to game, this needs to be in your library. So 5 is a must-have, 4 is a should-have, 3 is in the middle, so it's take it or leave it. 2 is you probably shouldn't get, and 1 is you don't need it at all. There's no reason to ever buy this. This I'm going to get 4 axes because it's something that you should definitely look into. It's the lack of writability on it. You know, I mean, it's cardstock. It's ordinary cardstock, which it doesn't mean that it's an ordinary set. But it's a lot. It's a lot of work, and I appreciate people who go to a lot of effort, and Dan certainly did. So this is something that you should definitely have. You definitely should have this. 4 axes. Each box goes for around $45. Look it up on our website, get the pricing, and go from there. But that's my official review. 4 axes, Dwarven Tavern, Dungeons by Dan. Look him up. Tell him we sent you. He might let you buy one. And on that happy note, I am your host, Dr. Jeff Goins, and we, on behalf of the entire cast and crew, which is currently me, there are other Taverniers, though. We want for you to wish for nothing but adventure, and at first I feared it, then I charged. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.